Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an AMX 13105 AM Mini 50. It's a Tier 5 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka and it's under the command of Running Hawk. Well, I think you can notice something rather special about this Arty. 3 marks of excellence on the barrel, yeah. Not often you'll see 3 marked Artys. And certainly not when they're at Tier 5. Now this little Arty is actually designed on the AMX 13-ton tank, yes, the little light tank, and the French built these after the war and they sold them to the Dutch as well. And we happen to know somebody in the group who's actually doing a restoration on one of these. Not a bad little vehicle actually as well. In fact, the AMX 13-ton tank is a superb little tank, and just recently I think it was David Fletcher actually mentioned that he would like one of those for the museum. He said he's actually got one, but I don't think they have actually got one. I've never seen it at the museum whenever I've gone up there. It's a rather unusual tank, the AMX 13-ton tank, but the 13-ton Arty, the 105mm armed Arty, well, very rare to see them nowadays. He's trying to dial in on that Chinook and he goes down. Now, as I said, it's 105mm, but it's a French gun, not a German one now. 445 alpha, penetration 30mm of armour. It's got a fairly good reload rate, 11.31 seconds on the shot, so it's quite fast. Not as fast as a Fifi, but still pretty fast. Penetration isn't as good as the Fifi either, but it's still a decent Arty. And in fact, actually, I know that this Arty does fire very, very well on the move. So if you want to get a decent shotgun, this thing can do it, because I've actually taken down a T3485M on the move with one shot from one of these. Okay, he's got a Leo up on top of the hill. He's stopped at those bushes. Running Hawk styling in, working out where he's going, rounds out, pulls back. There's an OI here, he can farm that until the cows come home. He's just firing HE at it, he'll keep knocking bits off it. There we go, there he is. Waiting for the reload to go in. Plenty of rounds. Rounds out. Tracks it. He's still on the move because he just knocked that tree over. And he got a direct hit. You can see he's pulling back. But in the meantime, going up on top of the hill, we've got a T3485M and a Tiger P. And I think there was a Leo there as well. Is that a Leo? Rounds out the Tiger P. Direct hit, 82 hit points. And he's taking fire. So that was track damage there. Got some damage assist. Fires at the Tiger P again. Another direct hit. Tracks him again. And he's taking more damage. All adds up. Rounds out again. That one falls slightly short and to the right. Our spotting tank, the T-43, is pulled back. There's the T-3485M. Oh, we got a bit of reticule bloom there. He is at the edge of his field of fire. The T-34 is taking some damage. Running Hawk fires around in. Oh, near but not on target. Okay, the OI has suffered quite a lot of damage already. We've seen that. Somebody's requesting fire and Running Hawk styling in. Fires around in. Direct hit for 17. Must have hit the hard armor, but the tank does go down. There's still a couple of enemy tanks up on top of this hill. The Tiger P's pulling back. He's been killed. I've got the Leo. Suddenly comes into sight again. He's trying to work out where it is. He's going to lose sight of it any second because our spotting tank went down. The good news is we've got another spotting tank turning up. It's a VK2801. Over here we've got an M10 RBFM next to the railway tracks. Lining up a shot. Oh, he stops moving. He jinxes us for a second. He actually stops, pulled back, and then moves forward again. He fires a speculative shot in, but no joy. The MT-25 is on the retreat. There's the M10. Good hit! 105 hit points. The M10's got very light armor, so every 105mm round is going to do a huge amount of damage to him. He makes as if he's going to pull forward and then pulls back. Crusader's going to go and have a quick look. There he is. Fires a round in. Just waiting for the reload to complete. Rounds out. Oh, yes. Good hit there. Picks up the damage assist. The enemy's definitely on the defensive, but they still have a large force out there. They've still got 8 tanks, including 2 Arty. Well, there's that MT-25 again, and he just got a Super Hellcat on the enemy team, just got a kill on our A43. So that would sort of indicate to me that the Super Hellcat was up on top of the hill. Crusader's making his way down the railway line. We might be able to get a shot at one of the enemy Artys very shortly, because normally one of them will use the bushes next to the railway line. And if he gets that far south, we might see him. There's a Panzer IV-H. Pulls back down from the railway line. Line up a shot. Rounds out. And a splash for 97. And he gets taken out of the game by that shot from the Su-8. Okay, the MT-25 comes over and finishes off the Crusader. We didn't get to see any Arty. A quick snapshot went in there, but unfortunately didn't hit target. Lots of Arty rounds arcing in. Now there was some clicking. Yes, the Crusader's indicating there's somebody towards the south, and I think that's indicating the enemy Arty is on the reverse side of the, or the rear end of the crossing. So he's on the south end of the map. But we've got a bathtub over here, S35CA. He goes down very quickly. Skoda T24 medium, sitting in the bushes. He's been seen. He probably doesn't have 6th sense. He's lost a lot of hit points and he dies. So the enemy is now 3 tanks down. Oh, no, they managed to get 1 back. They just took out our T34 2GFT. And that sort of indicates that there's somebody up in these bushes on the far west side of the map. Well, we've got an E25 dashing south, and I think he's going to probably find the enemy Arty the moment he crosses over the railway line. If he does a proximity run and just runs up to the edge of the track, he'll probably set off them. There we go. There's one of them. It's the Fifi. Rounds out. Here we go. Yes, direct hit for 149. He goes down immediately afterwards, taken out by the Su-8. Now, there was another proximity alert, or was it? Oh, it's the Leo. Not a proximity detector. It was the fact that he just popped up next to that tree line. Trying to line up a shot. Rounds out. And nope. Running horse down to 9 rounds now, but there's 4 enemies out there. Excuse me. They've still got that MT-25, that troublesome enemy tank. The Leo up on the hill. I think the Super Hellcat's up on the hill, but we don't know where the Su-8 is. Well, they found the Su-8. and the MT-25 just killed our box tank. Lining up a shot on the SU-8 rather. Oh, so close. The 40 TP gets the shot in first. E25's looking for that MT-25. And Running Hawk's decided to move. It is the end game now, so he needs to get mobile, change his position, get closer to the enemy. The Leo's come down from the hill, and he's now engaging with the E25. Now, it will take a little while for him to dial in. It's about 10 seconds or so. And that E25, well, he's taking a huge risk there, getting close to the Leo. We fire around in and damage the Leo, and the Leo goes down to the E25. One enemy remaining. It's the Super Hellcat. Now remember what I said, this vehicle is very good at firing on the move, yes. And when you've got to see 3 marks on the barrel, you should be scared if you're in a tank, because this thing is very, very good at shotgunning the enemy. And it's a 105mm round. Now think, what is it like for an enemy tank being hit by a 105mm round? It's pretty nasty. Super Hellcat's in sight, lining up a shot, working out where he's going. Oh, what a shot on the move! Leading shot, takes out the last enemy tank and wins the game. And that's his only kill of the game, but what a shot! Beautifully lined up. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's an ace tanker for Running Hawk in the AMX 13105AM Mini 50. He also managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken down by other teammates. And that's including the one that he killed as well. 3063 was the win 8 from that game, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. In fact, he got the 3rd highest damage in the game. The E25 did the best with the 1584 hit points. The enemy Fifi got 1473. And then we've got Running Hawk with his anonymized account with 1304. When it came to kills, well, he's a little further down the table. The top scorers were the SU-8, the T-34 2G FT, and the Fifi on the enemy team and their MT-25 all got 3 kills apiece. And then there's a bunch of tanks who managed to get 2 kills, and Running Hawk only got the 1, unfortunately. But when it came to base XP, he was top of the table with 886, 793 goes to the SU-8, and 721 to the E25. He fired 28 rounds, got 8 direct hits and 1 penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 1,304 hit points, and all of it was at more than 300 meters. I bet you that 1 penetration was definitely the Super Hellcat, was it? Yes, it was. It went right through the vehicle. What a way to end the game. I think even Wargaming was probably saying, yeah, we'll end the game now. No, it's a very good shot. 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 killed, and 1,480 hit points of damage assistance in that game. He earned 39,738 credits on a premium count, got 50,000 from Veni Vidi Vici, so his total 89,738, and after resupply of ammunition, and these 105mm rounds are really cheap, he actually ended up with 84,418 credits from a tier 5 game. He received 1 bomb for getting the Confederate and 1,329 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,658 experience points altogether. So very well done. He's certainly got the hang of this tank completely. I mean, not just third marked it, but he actually probably rather enjoys it, because I know a lot of people rush through this one to get to the next one up the line, which is the AMX 13 F3AM, because of course it's got a 155mm gun, and it's very similar to, in many ways, to the M44 and the Hummel, but this one can be a lot of fun, but you just need to practice it a lot, and Running Hawk has got the hang of it now. He certainly has. With that last shot, you can see what I mean. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.